we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Trying to convert with a sneak. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. It's a quick grab.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. Play action here on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He could go. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Softball brought down after a nice run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And here's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns, and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back's got it. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He picks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Hebe keeps it himself. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Pressure is coming. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And the back now goes in motion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Now got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
And the Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop and pull behind the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And that catch is hauled in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Here comes some real big bodies out for the defense. To keeper trying to get to the marker. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Jennings. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT makes it 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down, it's play action. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down from the air. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Coverage team able to bring him down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. And the tailbacks got it again. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to scramble. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And the brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10, touchdown, Sooners to put them on top now. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Snap movement, back in motion. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30. At the 20, crosses the 10, touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense contributes 6 points. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Michigan offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Game moves it to the 35, 1st down again. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
He fires this throw and he's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. Past the 20. At the 10, touchdown, Sooners. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. Return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit just before the throw.
And this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about... in the game here, and I understand you got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores, but the interception for the most part seals the deal for the defense.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
This offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught, completion. going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defensive tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Breaks into the open. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Jennings. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Pounding away with the run game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Back to throw again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Wolverines come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, nearly picked off on a dangerous pass attempt there. Couldn't quite bring it in, but it brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. It's a shotgun run call. Finds room at the 30. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
He shreds the tackle. Gets into space at the 50. Now here he goes. The 10. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Had a chance to tackle him near the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get it done, and a massive gain.
How about all those yards after contact? He shakes free and then has the speed to almost take this to the end zone. This defense better do a much better job of pursuing the football and getting hats towards his back, because he's able to shake free from just one or two defenders.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.